Welcome to this video. Today, we are going to talk about something very deep and very real: relationships and our inner peace. Many times, we love someone with all our heart, but slowly ego, expectations, and misunderstandings begin to enter that relationship. And before we realize it, love turns into pain. We start asking ourselves, how did everything change? How did someone who once felt so close become so distant? Today's story will help you understand this change and also teach the power of silence and inner strength. So listen carefully till the end. Once, a young disciple went to his master and said, "Master, I have seen many relationships break apart. People who once cared deeply for each other begin to fight, argue, and speak bitterly. Why does love disappear?" The master listened silently. Then he asked the disciple to come with him. They went to a nearby village and met a man who was extremely angry with his wife. The man complained non-stop. He spoke only of her mistakes, her weaknesses, her shortcomings. The master quietly waited and then said, "Tell me just one good thing about your wife." The man hesitated, but slowly he began to remember. He spoke about how she took care of his family, how she woke up early to prepare food, how she stood by him during difficult times. As he spoke, his anger softened. His voice shook. His eyes filled with tears. The master then said gently, "When we focus only on faults, faults become all we can see. But when we choose to see goodness, love begins to return. What we focus on grows." The disciple understood the lesson about relationships. But he then asked, "Master, what is the most difficult thing in life?" The master replied, "The hardest thing is to sit alone with your own mind." The disciple was surprised. He thought this would be easy. So the master told him, "Go to the mountain cave and stay alone for 30 days. The disciple confidently agreed, but after only 3 days, he ran back, restless and uncomfortable. He said, "Master, my own mind would not let me rest. I felt irritated, anxious, and uneasy." The master smiled and said, "Yes, your mind is full of noise because you have never trained it. You have always distracted it. The mind fears silence because silence shows us our true self, our fears, our desires, our insecurities. And most people run away from that." The disciple asked, "Then how do I master my mind?" The master took him to a river. He pointed at a dam and said, "This structure was not built in one day. It was built slowly, one stone at a time. In the same way, inner peace is built slowly, one habit, one thought, one small act of discipline at a time. Start small. Sit in silence for a few minutes every day. Watch your thoughts. Don't fight them. Let them pass. Slowly, the mind will learn to obey you." The disciple followed the advice. Day by day, he practiced. He learned to control his reactions. He began to observe his thoughts instead of being controlled by them. After some time, he returned to the cave, and this time, he stayed peacefully for the full 30 days. He realized that true peace does not come from other people or the outside world, it comes from within. This story teaches two powerful lessons. First, relationships break not because love disappears, but because we stop seeing the goodness in each other. Second, inner peace comes when we learn to be comfortable with our own mind. Life is short. Do not waste it in anger, ego, arguments, and misunderstandings. Learn to notice kindness. Learn to forgive. Learn to sit with yourself in silence and understand your own heart. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs peace today. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more life-changing stories. Thank you for watching.